subscribe to our channel.
Good class. Concerning the assignments or concerning this, if you are given a question like this to solve, solve this equation. We have 5 cos s minus 4 sin square s equals to 2. 3 cos s minus 2 sin s equals to 1.5. So how do we solve? Some of you might be wondering, how do we solve a question like this? I can barely say it. It is very simple and logical. Very simple. And let's solve for number 1. We have solution for number 1. We have 5 cos s minus 4 sin square s equals to 2. Okay? So now we can see sin square s here. Now anytime you are seeing sin square in the form of this kind of solving, and you're seeing sin square, what you should know in your mind that you should use this trigonometric ratio which says sin square s is equals to is plus cos square s is equals to 1. Now if I take this to this side, it becomes sin square s is equals to 1. This plus 3 to 3 will become minus cos square s. Okay, so this sin square s is here, so I'm going to place this there in front of this so as to make this place cos. So I bring down this equation back. We have 5 cos s minus 4. Instead of me to write sin square s now, I'm going to write 1 minus cos square s. So this bracket 1 minus cos square s. You are free to ask questions. That is what the tutorial is all about, asking questions. Okay, so is equals to 2. So now this 5 cos s minus 4 plus 4 times cos square s plus 4 cos square s equals to 2. From here, we're going to take this according to its ascending order, or I say descending order rather. Now we're going to have 4 cos square s plus, then we're going to come with plus 5 cos s. Then we're going to go with minus 4. Then bring this to this place, become minus 2. Okay, equals to 0. So we write this, we have 4 cos square s plus 5 cos s minus 1 minus 2 minus 6 equals to 0. Okay, now what we're going to do at this point now, how do I go? Okay, good. This is how you should solve it. We should say, assume that let cos s equals to, let's say, y. Now, if cos s equals to y, that means for cos square s will become y squared instead of cos square s. Therefore, so to write cos square s, I write y squared plus 5. Instead of cos s, I put down my y, and 6 equals to 0. There are two ways to solve it. Either you use the quadratic equation, or you use that minus b plus or minus root b squared minus 4ac over 2a. Or rather, you use quadratic equation by saying 4 times 6 will give us what? Will give us 24. 4 times 6 will give us 24. Now, what number are we going to multiply together to give us 6? And we're going to add them together to give us 5. We're going to add a subtract to give us 5. So we're looking for the sum of these. Two numbers are going to sum up to give us this. And we're going to find the product and it will give us 24. Because 4 times 6 is what? 24. So which number is best? The best number there is plus 8 minus 3. 8 times 3 will give us, 8 times minus 3 will give us minus 24. And this is minus 24. And 8 minus 3 will give us 5. And this is 5. So I'm going to write there 4 y squared plus 8s minus 3s minus 6 equals to 0. Okay, and I'm going to show you also how to use the almighty formula too, which you all know as algebraic equation but this place we're going to talk about the quadratic equation. So yeah, now we have this. Sorry, please, I put this instead of me saying y, instead y minus. Okay. So now, what I'm going to do here is I'm going to bracket 4y squared plus 8y, and I'm going to bracket 3y minus 6 equals to what? 0. Now, what do I find common here? What do I find common here? I can find 4. 4 is common with both sides, and y is also common with both sides. So if I factorize 4y, I'll be having left here y, and I'll be having here 2y, 4y squared over 4y. 4 here cancel 4, y here 1, y here becomes this 1, and we are left only 1 y here. But this y squared means y times y. I want to cancel 1 y, we are left only 1 y. Okay. So yeah, what is common here? 3 can be divided here, 3 can also be divided here. So minus 3. So if I remove 3 from here, minus 3 from here, we're going to be left with only y. And minus times minus will give us plus here. Minus divided by minus will give us plus here. And 6 divided by 3 will give us 2 equals to 0. The moment you see these two sides the same, you should know that your answer is correct. See the presence, see the presence. Please. 4y, I'll write out the two numbers outside. 4y minus 3. So these two numbers should be written out. 4y minus 3. In these other two numbers, just choose only one here. Y plus 2 or y plus 3, still same thing. So y plus 2 equals to 0. Okay. Now, with what we are saying now, we have 4y equals 0. Now, factorization. Factorization. We'll say 4y minus 3 is equals to what? 0. So, this, we just choose one of these and we equate that equals to what? Equals to 0. Same thing we're going to do for here. 1 plus 2, we equate that becomes what? 0. Then we're going to find for y. Okay, if I want to look for y here, the first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to bring down my 4y. Take this minus 3 to this place, minus 3 will become plus 3. Because when you are taking a man that is familiar to Nigeria, you're taking him to America, the environment seems to be different to him. Same thing, when you're taking minus 3 to this place, it seems different by changing to a positive sign. And assuming it's a positive sign here, when it goes here, it seems different by becoming a negative sign. Okay? So here becomes 3. Now, how do we eliminate this 4 here and make only y to be there? We divide both sides by what? By 4. So 4 cancel 4 here, we have y is equals to 3 over 4. Y for y plus 2 equals to 0. When y plus 2 equals to 0, we say y is equals to, take this 2 to the other side, become minus 2. Recall that we call cos sin s. Is this sin s? Yes. No, cos s rather. We call cos s equals to y. We say y is equals to what? Cos s. I want us to know that we'll put that to be cos s. So now if y is equal to 3 over 4, that is to say, if y is equal to cos s and cos s is equals to y, just like if you see me, you have seen your teacher. If you have seen your teacher, you have seen me. That means if you see your teacher, you have seen me at sexual alliance. If you have seen me, you have seen your teacher. So that means me and your teacher, we have the same thing. Okay? So when you have that in your mind, you have that cos s is equals to y. So if y is equals to 3 over 4, I can say, okay, yeah, that means that cos s is equals to 3 over 4. Then I come here and put cos s to be equals to 3 over 4. Now, how do I solve this? How do I simplify this? I will say S cos S equals to 3/4. Now how do I do this? I divide both sides by what? Cos. To eliminate this cos and give me this S here. I divide this side 2 by cos. A cos cancel cos. This place become 3/4 times 1/cos. If I just solve this one continuously, I have 3/4 times, take this up, become cos inverse. And I can say is equal to the cos inverse of 3/4. Okay, so cos inverse of 0.75 equals to 41.4 degrees. Cos S equals to -2. Find S. S will be equal to cos inverse of -2. If you punch on your calculator, you will see mass error. So this is where we're going to end it for. So, concerning question 2, this is the answer for this.
See the presence and then see the presence.
Please